has faced what they think is a failure, and a piece of advice to give them when we come back from break, I'd like you to do that. But we can keep talking until the music comes on. Oh,
okay, sounds great.
I think I have to start.
Okay, perfect. Yes, it's an interesting word, or it's an interesting thing, this concept of failure, because, I think I get what failure is and how people perceive failure. I guess I just see it differently now. I see failure as not as a negative anymore, and I think that it's always viewed as a negative. But I think that it has so many positives to give us when we embrace it.
It's an opportunity.
When we don't judge it as being something that's bad, but we can accept it. We can accept that things didn't work out the way that we thought they were going to, and that's okay. That's when that it's just what it's doing is it's shifting you in another direction. Right. And I think that that's a good thing.
Right.
Putting the past in the past. I read that earlier today, so this is really fitting.
Right.
Yeah.
Like on The Lion King. That was my favorite part of The Lion King, actually.
And kind of what I talked about at A New View of You, how the past doesn't make you.
Unless you let it.
Right.
Unless you let it.
Unless you let it.
Right. Okay. We're going to take a little commercial break now, and we'll be back talking some more with Shelley St.Hilaire and Robin from Kristen Lay and Hair Company. And we're going to draw names. We've already drawn names of the winners from our booth at the Women to Women Expo this last weekend. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Standby Appliance, located at 408 Columbus Avenue. They carry most major brands, install and service all of their sales. They're hometown owned and operated and have been in business for over 65 years. 989-893-4676 or visit them at standbyappliance.com. Let LC Makeup Artistry help you believe in your own beauty. Professional makeup artist and medical esthetician. She's an award winner for her airbrush makeup, skincare treatments, and hair removal. Call Laura at 989-493-2607 or visit her online at lcmakeupartistry.com.
Fun, friends, and a good time just starts to describe the enjoyment of the Sunrise Pedal Trolley. We offer a new and unique way to travel around Bay City and experience our area's culture, history, specialty, and antique shops.
And of course, our local pubs.
The Sunrise Pedal Trolley is a 15-person people-powered bike. Whether you're out on a wine walk, trying the newest micro beer, or just out to have some fun, we offer an experience like no other. Our riders pick the stops before we begin, making each tour different. To book a tour, visit sunrisepedaltrolley.com.
For a financial planner, call Nate Brown with Brown Financial. He's a comprehensive, fee-only planning service, specializing in retirement, estate, wealth, tax, college, and Social Security planning. He also does active portfolio management, will review your IRA, 401k, and 403b rollovers.
Contact us at 989-493-2940 or visit our website at www.browncompfinancial.com. Ask about our Diva deal and get a free bottle of wine.
Wendell's Home and Design, making home design affordable. Located at 5260 East Pickard Street, Mount Pleasant. Call them at 989-772-2914.
Hi, this is Ashley from Two Men in a Truck Bay City. We are the movers who care. Give us a call at 989-895-5252 for all your moving needs. Boxes, packing supplies. No move is too big or small for us. Visit us at www.twomen.com.
This is Coach Charlie Cousins with Cousins Martial Arts. We offer classes from ages 2 to 12 for our kids, and we also offer adult classes. You can reach us at 989-297-8558 or on our website. That's cousinsmma.com, COSENSMMA.com. We have a 30-day free trial always in effect, and ask us about our Diva deal.
Base Camp is Bay City's best choice choice in fitness. Visit us at 515 Adams Street in downtown Bay City. Look for the red awnings between the one-ways behind historic Larson Salvage.
If you're looking for an artistic women's portraiture company where she can bring out the best in you, a side that you want other people to see, then you need to call Indigo Moon. Each setting is designed especially for you. The number is 989-708-6776, not the run-of-the-mill portraiture company. Indigo Moon. Call Chandra.
Wine glasses are full. The divas are ready. Now back to the Divalution show.
Hey, welcome back. We're all ready to go, aren't we, ladies? Before we continue with the show, I'd like to welcome our two newest advertisers. One is Growers Choice Insurance. They do home, auto, boat, RV, ATV, motorcycle, rental housing, business, farm, umbrella, flood, crop, life, long-term care, health, and disability. If you ask for your Diva deal, you'll get a clipboard with a built-in calculator. It's really cool. Ask for Dave. Their number is 800-768-9377. Our other new sponsor is D&E Accounting. Diane Laurie does our books, and she can do yours too. She specializes in small business. Her number is 989-893-1137, or you can email her at eandaccounting@yahoo.com. Thank you for making us possible to all of our sponsors. We so appreciate it. We're here with our really, really special guest that we're so happy that she joined us, Shelley Hempel-Ayler, and she's going to give us a little bit of advice. What would that be, Shelley?
So my advice to anyone who might be feeling like they're stuck in a failure, like things that they wanted to work out, didn't work out, listen really close. This is super important.
Write it down.
Write it down. Whatever it is that happened was supposed to have happened. There are no mistakes, and it's going to be okay. When you stay there and you judge it as wrong, you go nowhere. You're stuck because you're looking outside of yourself. You're pointing at this, you're pointing at that, you're blaming. And when you're blaming and you're pointing outside and blaming other people, you go nowhere. You get nothing out of life. You stay stuck. Who has time to stay stuck? The best thing to do is to own it. To own it, and then the next step, it's not always easy. It might take time to learn to be grateful for it, to say thank you for it, because there is a hidden power in that gratitude. It unlocks the lesson that situation came to teach you, because everything comes to teach us. Nothing happens by chance or by coincidence. So when you are able to look at it and say thank you and give it some gratitude, an amazing thing will happen. You'll shift, and you'll find out why that happened, and you'll figure it out. And then you'll continue moving forward, maybe in the same direction, maybe in another direction, who knows, but you'll move again. So the best thing that you can do when you feel like you failed is to say thank you for that. And you will continue to move on to do even bigger and better things. You have no idea. Sometimes that could have been the universe preventing you from making a huge mistake. You don't know. So, the best thing that you can do is to say thank you and keep moving forward.
Amen. I love it.
Me too.
We have the same exact philosophy, and I just couldn't agree with you more. And I thank you so very much for sharing your story with us. And you are more than welcome to stay on the line, or you can listen offline. It's up to you.
Oh, well, thank you for having me today. It's always fun talking with you, girls.
So I'm going to ask you a favor, though. When you start coaching, when you are available to take clients, once you're credentialed, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you would be our guest again so that I can promote you.
Oh, I would love it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. My pleasure. So, Shelley, when I first heard her speak, it reminded me so much of something that happened to me at the same time. I went from making a lot of money, and when the real estate market crashed, I lost everything. And it was probably the lowest point of my life, and I had nothing, and my sink was backed up. I had to choose between gas and heat. Mm-hmm. And my friends were bringing me food. That's how bad it was. And I met my husband, and I moved up here. And one day I was working in my garden, and, you know, I love playing in dirt. And I have no earth signs, so that keeps me grounded. I need to do that. It's my therapy. And and here I was, you know, digging these holes for these new plants and dirt under my fingernails. And all of a sudden it hit me like a lightning bolt, and I fell backwards. And I thought, thank you, God, because at that moment I was so grateful and appreciative for where I was and what I had gone through. And that's when I became a coach, because I wanted to help people reach the other side of that bridge. And you don't know.
And that's what happens when we don't stay stuck and judge. Everything is wrong.
And
because
poor
you
me.
found what happened to you to be a perfect. It worked out actually perfect. It worked out better. It pointed you in a new direction. Same thing with me. I'm not upset about what happened through the recession. None of it feels like a mistake to me anymore. I don't blame it. I'm not mad about it. I'm not sad about it. I'm grateful for it. And that's why I've moved forward into something bigger and better, and you've moved forward in the same space.
Yep, and it does take a while. You know, once you're on the other side of that bridge and you look back and you think, wow, it gives you, if you give purpose to your pain and strength and faith and keep moving forward and like you said earlier, moving forward in faith, if you do that, totally being unaware of what's going to happen, where your life's going to go, and just trust that there is going to be a reason, there is going to be a purpose, and be grateful and live in abundance, it's going to work out.
It always does.
Yeah.
Well, and I think if you don't stay focused on your failure and you keep open-minded about what's ahead of you, you can see possibilities that you wouldn't even have realized were even there if you were still back here stewing on this.
And that's the thing. That's the whole secret, is that you watch ahead and stop looking back, and you watch ahead and leave yourself open. That's exactly right.
And if you don't have any preconceived notions of where you're going to go, something could present itself, and you're going to think, well, why not?
Right.
You know?
That's right.
I tried about 500,000 trillion different things, and I probably never would if I was too busy thinking, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be, or this is where I'm supposed to be. You've got to be open-minded to what's ahead of you.
That's exactly right. Do you have anything to add there?
Oh my gosh, do I ever? It's just that preconceived notion, right? Because the money, in order to make that money to support my family and to move forward beyond where I was in life, I assumed corporate was the answer. And it wasn't until this past week that walking out of the Women's Center with a head full of ideas and sharing that excitement with the employees at the center, that I walk out and realize this is what I'm called to do. It isn't corporate.
And it just hit you like a brick wall, doesn't it?
Oh my God, did it ever.
And you wonder why you didn't see it before.
Well, I see it. I mean, I knew it was
there,
see it, and I volunteer in certain areas and think that that's enough.
And you look at your sweet babies and think, that's what makes it scarier. I think if it was just me, I'd be halfway across the country probably.
Exactly.
But when you have children that you have to support,
and know that they depend on you for everything,
it makes it a little scarier for sure.
Yeah. So hold on, because here we come.
Yeah,
just
good.
A whole new direction.
Good. You're tall enough to ride the ride now. Takes a while to get there, though, doesn't it?
It does.
What? Do you have anything to add, Sandy?
I don't. I'm enjoying the whole conversation.
Good.
And I get it.
Good. Yes. Good. So, So now we're going to change it up a little bit, and then we'll come back and sum up what we shared with Shelley. So, Robin, how long have you been doing what you do?
I've been a hairstylist for 23 years. 23.
And your favorite thing is?
I love color.
She loves color.
And this is my season because everybody's changing it up here in spring. Everybody's wanting something different, something new. Yeah, so I'm loving it right now.
And you kind of already talked about what was trending, didn't you?
Yes,
we did.
You missed it. Sorry.
I did miss it. I'm going to have to listen to the show, damn it. So that's okay. So,
where'd that come from?
Is Shelley walking
I think
through a
it's
door?
Shelley, yeah. Oh, we're haunted.
Well, it is Halloween.
It is Halloween. That's right. So.